Destroyed.
Okay, well let me try this again. Hopefully this time we'll get it. There seems to be... Yeah, I had all kinds of screwed up noise coming up on the last recording I set out there. I didn't even notice it before I posted it, which was kind of messed up. But, apparently it's coming from these cheap microphones that I bought. Don't know why they all of a sudden decided to start putting all this crazy static and shit. But I ended up cleaning the jacks and doing all kinds of stupid shit like that. And finally I disconnected one of them and switched the jacks around, and suddenly there doesn't seem to be any noise. So maybe I have one defective mic or one dirty jack or something like it going on. It's kind of disgusting because I just kind of want shit to work when I get home from work and have like about half an hour to knock one of these things out with. So hopefully I'll get this one going. This is a fairly dramatic match. I really didn't play very well in this one. We had about 5 Serenity matches in a row because the teams were fairly evenly matched. We lost the first one, won the next one, and the one after that, and I think we lost the last one. Or is that only 4? Maybe there were only 4. Well, if we lost 2 and won 2, then there would have to have been a 5th one, which I think we also lost, probably. Yeah, let me stop this for a minute and see how we're doing. Okay, well that doesn't seem too bad. Let me see if I can get the rest of this going. Yeah, we're in real bad shape here. You can see we've lost the whole map. We've just got our prime back. I've been sitting there with the Scorpion, waiting for manas to come in, and since the prime just went down, I'm now going to run straight forward and try to hold on to the node, which we've lost almost immediately. When I get there, there's really nothing for me to do but suicide the Scorpion into the node, desperately trying to get the node back down. Meanwhile, the rest of the team is right there, and they're taking out the incoming Reds, so hopefully we'll be able to hold on to it for a second. But I suspect the red orb is going to probably come in, and there's definitely a red levy coming in. I'm going to get into the turret. Here comes the orb. Right on top. Yeah, they're not giving us any help at all here. I could have got out the rocket launcher and tried to take out that orb runner, but I didn't want to take the 1.5 seconds it would have taken to draw the rocket launcher out. So I just tried to take him out with 1 second, which was pretty useless. That's going to lead me back here and try to take out this Manta attacking the core, but he's going to completely get away. Yeah. Take a few desperation shots trying to clear him out, but he's going to make it all the way back to wherever it is he came from. Meanwhile, there's a red levy coming in, and I'm going to try to decide what to do here. I don't want this suicide into him. I hate to throw this vehicle away just to do that, which is what I usually end up doing with the levy. I'm going to stay back under cover from the levy and just, well, this vehicle's about had it now anyway, but the levy's down. That's a very ill-advised suicide there. I really had very little chance of hitting anything with it, but I figured if I didn't suicide at that point, he'd just turn around and put a rocket into it, which is really all it would have taken to take that vehicle out at that point. Okay. Let's go to, I don't know, there's all kinds of red going around over in that direction. But I probably need to get back into the turret. There's a Bender trying to come in there, he's not going to make it. Need to square. Let me go up and see if that turret's up. Yes, it's there. Let me get in the turret and see if I can do some good there. Alright. Finally I'm in the turret. I can see everything from up here. You can cover this whole half of the map from here. You just have to worry about people headshotting you out of it is all. Not very many reds showing up. There's a red levy coming in, of course. And the other thing you have to worry about is that levy's going to take this thing out really quick. He's got gunners in all of his turrets. It takes about a second to take a turret out with all that stuff. And he's going to come right around. I'm just going to try to stay under cover and put a few rounds into him. Get him shot down. Alright. That's the end of that. We've lost our prime again. There's a bit of a fight. There's a little bit of a fight for it. Oh, still, damn it! I'm getting the tank. I could go back and grab the orb, but I try to play defensively. So I'm more worried about just defending the prime and running the orb right now. Nobody else is grabbing the orb either, which is kind of bad. Somebody probably should. There's another red levy coming out. Take a desperation shot to retreat, and then turn around to try to engage him and take a wild shot at that man and miss it completely. Now roll forward and hopefully engage the levy. But I'm going to run into Rocky here with the Lincoln Berserk, and then catch the laser turret from the levy itself. So got nowhere with that. Prime will go down. Prime is not quite down, but it will be down here in a second. Yeah, it's down now. Looks like, yeah, Red's building it. Yeah, and they've got a levy parked right there to protect it. So let me go around this way. I'll probably end up just throwing this Scorpion away. No doubt. There we go. And maybe get 1 or 2 shots into that turret before they shoot it down. That's fun times in the shock turret, of course. And probably get right back into the tank, which is probably not what I really need to be doing. But oh, I just feel like there's a need for defense here, and I don't really see any. Meanwhile, they're putting all kinds of points on the core. There's a mana back there. Taking wild shots at him and getting nowhere with it. Well, we'll get the enemy tank out there, that's a really dumb thing to do, is run the tank forward like that, like he's doing. Because you're just going to lose it really quickly. It's not an attack vehicle, it's a defense vehicle. All these big, heavy, slow vehicles, you really want to use them for defense, not attack. If you run them out way out ahead of everything, and they ain't got no support, you're going to lose them in 2 seconds. And it's a you need to hold them back at the node, where there's people that can heal it, you know, and where it can sit still and take out everything that comes in. It's a very valuable vehicle that way, but if you want to go forward, you need to take a small, fast vehicle. Something that can dodge, you know, because you're not, and something that doesn't really need heals, because if it takes a hit, it's going to die anyway, you know.
Leviathan under construction.
That was some guy named Gary running that. He's a noob. I'll get a chance to kill him 2 or 3 times. I'm glad he was there, because it gave me a chance to run my score up a little bit. Really did not play. Oh, there we go. This is what happened. You notice I wasn't looking around back there. It's what you have to do if you don't have. You're not one of these people. I guess some people play this game with 3 screens or something, which would probably come in real handy. But if you don't have 3 screens, you pretty much have to keep looking around. Sure as hell, somebody's going to come up behind you with whatever it takes to take that vehicle out. And our prime is down again. Fortunately, I'm on hand. Well, not for very long, but yeah, okay, we did manage to shoot it down. There's Gary again. Taking a bender forward. This time I'm going to get to steal his vehicle. And it's going to take me a couple shots to take him out. Yeah, my aim was really off. But he couldn't do anything there because the prime was down anyway. And I'll take Gary's vehicle up to the front here. And try to hold on to the prime for a little bit with it. Got a tank headed up that way too, that'll help.
Leviathan construction stopped.
On the way in, I'll just take out the turret.
I have the orb.
And then probably hang right about. No, I'm gonna go on ahead and try to clear out the area in front of the prime itself. Not sure where I tank with. Don't see it. I'm sure he's on his way in here. No, I don't see him. Not sure where he is. There's a red over that way. There's a red up on top. There's our tank back there. You've got all kinds of damage on him already. There's a red orb coming in. I'm going to lose this vehicle. And if that orb don't go down, no, that orb's down, I think. Hopefully. Oh, looks like somebody left me another vehicle. Probably Gary. And there's that orb. Got him down. Scorpion coming in. I'm going to ditch this bender before it gets shot down. Probably get 1 or 2 shots into that Scorpion and then get shot down right now. There's that Scorpion. Not this time. That's Gary again. Good old Gary. And back into the turret. And just cover the whole map as much as possible.
Leviathan available.
Okay.
Attack the mine node.
We finally got the enemy prime down, so while I was screwing around, the rest of the team was busy and got the prime down. So as soon as the enemy prime is down, I'm going to go back and grab the orb, because now is when I want to run the orb.
Red core
Not
is
really,
under
don't
attack.
really like to play offensively. I'll only run the orb forward if the enemy prime is already down. It's not a good strategy for everybody because obviously
Red
somebody
core
has to
is
run
under
it when
attack.
the prime is up.
Grab the Redeemer.
But I can't do that because when the prime is up, that's when I want to be back there in that turret holding the prime.
Red core
You see me
is
in the
secure.
turret, and the enemy prime is up. Then somebody needs to go grab that orb and run it forward because I'm not going to do it. I'll wait till the enemy prime goes down and then I'll run the orb forward. It is just the roll. Oh god, I'm completely screwed up trying to get this thing. That guy got the orb. I sure hope he got shot down right there. I sure as hell was taken out. All I did was jump back up here and get immediately confronted by this levy coming in. Did not play well at all in this match. It's pretty dramatic. You know, we're pretty far behind at this point, although we're making some progress now. I'm decided I'm going to grab this orb and I need to go after our prime, but since our prime is not going down absolutely immediately, I'm deciding, well, maybe I have a few seconds here. Maybe I can make it to the enemy prime. I kind of doubt it, but I'm feeling desperate. I'll give it a shot, and the levy goes down, so the gamble pays off. But not quite as much as I'd hoped because there's like 2 or 3 snipers over there. And you're really not going to get to the prime on foot with like 2 or 3 different people sniping you from different positions over there. It's not going to happen. Well, let me get right back into the turret and just start taking. Oh, there's that enemy. There's that orb. He's trying to fling him in, but I'm going to manage to shoot him off his board this time. I'm pretty worried because I figured that enemy, that orb runner, was probably not killed. He was probably just knocked off his board. So I'm going to jump down here and try to hit him off. But I don't see him coming in, and it looks like the orb is motionless and it's gone. Okay, so we did luck out that time. I'm going to get back into heal the turret up a little bit, and then get back into it. And here comes the Scorpion. I got to get him out before he can suicide on me. And he failed.
Leviathan available.
Get back out. Heal the turret a little bit more.
Attack the enemy.
And now I'm going to start catching black balls or scorpion balls. So I'm going to get back in. But with this Scorpion, I didn't have time to take him out, so he managed to self-destruct him. Okay, that leaves us with all kinds of fire on our prime again. I'm going to get in this manta, and I'm looking for the orb, because if you're in the manor, you're supposed to tow the orb, but I don't see him. He's probably on the... Oh, there he is. The orb is respawning at the prime, so let me go back there, and if there's nobody else getting the orb, I'll get out of this vehicle and get the orb myself. But somebody's got it. Let me get into position here, and we'll tow him forward. I could go after the mine node, or I could go after the prime. Probably should have went after the mine node, but I'm going after the prime because I'm really desperate. I just want to get the prime down. Probably not the best decision because you see that the mine node is down to 19 seconds. We're gonna make a good show of it. And we're gonna cap the node and take the tank out. But that's going to leave us facing the levy in about 2 seconds here. Meanwhile, we'll kind of clear out the enemy prime a little bit and take out some of this stuff that's trying to shoot us from back here. And this turret's about to die, so I'll get out of that. And now I got to turn around and face that levy that I allowed to spawn and get wiped out by Chronos and Mantos. Let me grab the Scorpion that's available. Now there's all kinds of red stuff coming in. Well, we'll take out the bender there and then get wiped out by the levy. And that's probably the end of our adventure over there at enemy prime for a little while. Well, I'm going to get right back into the turret since the enemy prime is up. Yeah, all these maps when I play them, I tend to play by a fairly simple little set of rules that varies by map. You know, it just depends on how the map works. On this map, that's what happens. You know, if the enemy prime is up, I'm pretty much playing defense on our prime, and usually in the turret if it's available. If the enemy's prime is down, I'm probably trying to run the orb, or run a big vehicle or run a vehicle of some kind over towards the enemy prime to try to hold that prime. And then if I feel like the enemy prime is really, 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 really secure, then I might go attack the core. But very reluctant to do that. I don't have a good success rate against attacking the core. It doesn't usually work out too well for me. Okay, what's going on now? Not much. waiting for something to come in. There's no. We might get a levy this time. We got one guy on foot attacking. He's not going to get anywhere. If the red orb doesn't come in, we're probably no. We got a couple people on foot here. Our orb just failed to take the enemy prime. This turret's looking weak. I'm going to get out and heal him a little bit. We got a levy coming out, which is good, but the only thing that mess us up now, well, that levy's not going to last long. He's got all kinds of fire on him.
I have the orb.
The main thing that could mess us up, oh, we lost it. Yeah, here comes the red orb, right? They flung him right in from the lower path. That's Krayland and that manhunt. For once, I'm going to get him out. That's going to make me available here to shoot down the prime a little bit. Hopefully. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. We didn't really lose anything off the core, at least. Well, we're not going to recover the orb. It's going to get suicided by that red character over there.
I'm on it.
So all we can do is build a node back up, and then probably get right back into the turret if it's available. And there it is. Okay, let me get into it. And there's a scorpion. It looks like he's going to get. Yeah, that scorpion's a little too quick for me. I think I managed to survive the scorpion hit, but I got run over by something. Probably that mana that I was seeing in the corner of my eye, maybe. By chance, that's going to put me in position to grab this levy. I don't really want the levy. I don't feel like I'm any good with it, but I don't want red to get it, so somebody has to drive it out of here. Well, I don't want red to tag the node and make us the levy. Now let's take the levy forward and use it for as long as it lasts. This mana with the berserk's going to take a lot of points off it. And I'm not going to take it. I probably shouldn't be backing up at this point. I should just keep driving it forward. Get it down into that lower area where it's got some cover at least. There's all kinds of red stuff in here. They are trying very hard to take this node before I can get over here and cover it. Which is really what you want to what you want to do. If the levy's on its way over here, you really want to hold that node or take it back or slow them down any way you can while you take the levy out. I'm going to give up on attacking with this vehicle and just get into the shock turret. Just try to keep it alive as long as possible. This is a really good weapon for that because you don't really have to aim it. You just have to keep an eye out for incoming fire and just lob sky mines over in that general direction, and that'll make them back off under cover if it doesn't kill them. If they're smart enough not to stand still and get killed. I mean, there's one over there in that little gap there. He's trying to get back there. We're getting more vehicles in here, which is good. We got people healing this vehicle, but this vehicle is really taking a lot of fire. Yeah, there's this one guy back in here. He's smart enough to dodge back under cover. I know he's not dead. I have to keep lobbing mines back there every once in a while just to keep him from popping out and shooting me some more, which he definitely will do. Yep, there he is. I'm not sure what happens with it.
Red core is critical.
I think that vehicle glitched out or something. It had a good 1,000 points right there, but then it just disappeared for no good reason. Possibly because I got out of the driver's seat and into the turret. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's not a good thing to do. I'm not sure what causes that. If there's no one in the driver's seat, the game may just remove it at some point. I never thought of that. That's a possibility. Okay, well we've taken the enemy prime again. Someone else has already grabbed the ore, but the mana's here, so I can take the mana out and at least tow him if I can find him. Well, he's right there. He's going for the mine node, and he should be able to get it. And this is a good time for him to get it too. It's always nice to see. Somebody on time with the ore. I'm going to try to tow him again, but we're not going to get a chance for that because there's a red vendor back there causing all kinds of trouble. I'm going to waste time trying to shoot him down. Meanwhile, the enemy prime has gone white, and now red is building it. But we're going to get another character to run it, so it looks like we'll get a chance to tow him. He brought his own mana too. Well, I can't fly 2 manas, so I'll just use the one I came in. And drag him forward and get him up in here, and we'll do the same thing we did before. It's just gonna play out exactly the same way. We'll cap the node, take the tank out, and well, this time I'm gonna live a little bit. I'm not gonna just die immediately.
Leviathan construction.
We'll go over here and squish it before we get down. Nope, slightly stupid with the arrow. That's all it took. Okay.
10. Red core is secure.
And I'll probably head off in the general direction of the turret.
I've got the
Well,
orb.
maybe not quite yet, because we still haven't completely lost that node.
Overtime.
Someone else has already grabbed the orb, so I'm not going to bother going to the core. I'm just going to go over this way and try to grab that nuke, and got it for once.
Attack the mine node.
Still all kinds of fighting over the core. Looks like Red's building it now, so oh, flood that shot. Let me get back under cover and try that again. Okay, here we go. But there's a shield in that node, so I'm going to manage to kill everybody in the area, but the node's not quite going to die. That's okay.
Leviathan
Shoot it down
construction
here.
stopped. Leviathan under construction. Defend.
That's a
the
bad
mine
thing, is when there's a shield on the node, the nuke doesn't always kill it.
I have the orb.
Red
So it's
core
kind
is
of a
vulnerable.
judgment
Attack
call.
the
Do you
red
want to
core.
sit there and wait a few seconds for the shield to go down, and which time you want to run? Oh, this is going to be it right here.
Attack the enemy core.
Yeah, that's just
Core
about it.
destroyed.
Okay, I'll try to post another one from this series. Have a good day.